In this episode of Flea Market Rescue, we're going to do some great projects that I hope you're going to love. We'll teach you some techniques that you might have not known, and most of all, we'll have fun while we're doing it. So if you're ready for this episode of Flea Market Rescue, then let's go ahead and dive right in. So while we were in Springfield in September, we came across this dictionary paper pumpkin. We loved it. It was so cool, and we knew that we wanted to do this as one of our projects, although we wanted to put our own little twist on it. Hi guys! So today we are going to do a couple trash to treasure projects. Jenny's with us again. I know you all have been asking, I want to see Jenny again. So here we are, and we have some great projects for you today. So today, tell them what we're going to do.
Today, we are going to do a few things. I'm excited because I'm going to get a chance to stencil some stuff today. So we have this really cute Ravens Inn sign. It's going to be stenciled on this like primitive barn wood.
If you guys remember, I went to Springfield, not this year, but last year, and picked this up. Remember the big garbage can?
The big garbage cans.
Oh, yeah.
Dragging through.
That's right. Hey,
through the parking lot.
That was a good $30 investment, I'll tell you.
It was a very good $30 investment.
Oh, yeah.
Then we're also going to stencil onto this, what do we call this?
This is like an old feed sack.
An old feed sack.
And I also got that at Springfield as well.
But we are going to turn that into a gourd person. Mm-hmm. So we're going to use some of these gourds to make gourd people or a
gourd
person.
People. Actually, we had saw something like that at Springfield, and we really like that, so we want to go ahead and try our own little spin on that.
Yeah,
right?
I can't wait.
So I also made this little stencil here. I'll pan in to show you guys. And we're going to stencil that on there, and I think it's going to look really good. And then
last but not least, we are going to paper mache some dictionary paper onto some pumpkins and see how that turns out.
We also saw that in Springfield, and we really wanted to do that project and bring it to you guys as well.
It really inspired us just being in Springfield.
If you guys ever get the chance, I'm telling you, it's a wonderful time. It was Jenny's first time going, and didn't you have a great time?
I did. Bring a couple pairs of athletic shoes, though. You want to swap them out.
It's a 2-day event, I'll tell you. There's no way you can get through it in just one day.
Yeah.
Springfield is definitely our happy place, and if you ever get the chance to go, I highly recommend it. Anyway, we're going to actually just start with this dictionary paper pumpkin, so let's get into it. We are getting ready to coffee dye some dictionary paper here.
I'm going to point out a couple of things before we get started. One, this is the $2 dictionary that just keeps on giving, because I know you guys have seen this thing before.
Yeah.
And two, hello.
Because that's what we're about. Thrifting.
Could we have gone to the Salvation Army at some point?
Maybe once or twice.
I think she keeps them in business.
She could be right.
Okay, back to you.
All right, so we are going to coffee dye this, and then we're going to do that in the microwave. So once it's dry, we're just going to use instant coffee here. I'll show you how to mix it. Yep, and my chip brush. And then once it's dry, we're going to take some Mod Podge and put it on our pumpkin. But we also have to cut this for our stems. Do you guys remember when I bought that? I was with Debbie, and we went to Midland Flea Market, and I got them for $1 each. Actually,
so cute.
Yeah, actually, I could probably get 3 stems out of these, if I wanted to.
Yeah.
All right, let's make our coffee mixture.
Game on.
All right, so to make this coffee mixture, I have about a half a cup of water here, and you want to really make this strong. So we're going to use this instant coffee. If I was at home, I would probably put 2 big tablespoons in there, but since I'm not at home and I don't really have, well, maybe I have teaspoons. We'll put a little extra in there. Here we go. That's a nice big clump, right?
Doesn't have to be quality coffee. I think that's what my takeaway is.
You definitely don't want this coffee. Okay, so this was just a little bit. You want it dark, but I really think that we need just a little bit more water.
Okay, and so we're just going to take a razor blade and cut some of the papers out of the dictionary here. Let's see if that. There we go. Boop. Just like that.
Yeah, we need a few for the. It's a pretty big pumpkin.
Yeah. And then I'm just this kind of nerd. We had already used the page that said pumpkin, but I'm getting a bunch of them that start with the P because I figure people will think pumpkin's on there and they'll look for it.
When you're doing the dictionary paper, you want to avoid papers like this because they just don't look good on things. So you want to get them full of the wording.
Yeah, I was thinking for this project, that's what we're looking for is words.
And try to stay away from the graphics too.
Yeah, you could, probably there's something on the other side that you could use, but.
It's like those sheets that really work out best.
Yeah, for what we're doing today, for sure.
Yeah. So Jenny's just gonna finish this up and then we're gonna coffee dye it. All right, so Jenny and I are here with our coffee mixture. I did add a little bit more water to it, but again, you want to leave it really dark because it just works best. When it dries, it turns light, so you want it darker. So let's do this, Jenny.
Okay.
I have a chip brush. She has that foam brush. It really doesn't matter. I just like using the chip brushes.
We know.
So you're just going to paint over this.
Okay.
Just paint over, covering it all, and then we're going to pop that in the microwave for 10 seconds. We're going to then do 10 more seconds, and then lastly 10 more seconds, and that's it. That's all it takes.
So 3 rounds of 10?
Yep. Now you might want to wear gloves because if you're touching this coffee, it can stain your hands. I'm just so used to it, I don't really care.
I'm a short hair, don't care kind of gal. Do we do both sides?
No, just one side. That's all you need to do. Yep. Because it literally soaks all the way through if you look.
Cool.
While she's finishing this up, I'm going to head to the microwave and we're going to do 10 seconds, 10 seconds, and 10 seconds.
10, 10, and 10, baby.
So you put your paper in there on a paper towel. That's the best. Shut it. You're going to do 10 seconds, and you're going to do that 3 times. Then you're going to do it again. And then once more. All right, you guys, I just pulled this out of the microwave, and look at how nice compared to the wet ones.
Gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
It's going to be great. All right, so we are now just going to cut these in strips, like maybe about that big.
About an
here.
inch?
Yeah, I'd say. Boy, Jenny's doing a few papers here.
I'm not messing around, y'all.
No, you're not. And it doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to be able to kind of lay it on our pumpkins.
Thank God for that, because I do not have perfect in my repertoire. When I was a kid, my dad, we would ask him how to spell something, and he would always say DICTIONARY every time.
Do you notice the silence? I was still trying to figure out what she spelled. I had to stop the camera because I was like, D-I... She went so fast, I'm like, what does that spell?
Like, whoa, Jenny, I'm not sure that's appropriate for this show.
No.
It spells dictionary. As in, look it up.
What are you saying, Jenny?
Do I cut these in half too, or?
Yeah, I think that would probably work out good if we cut them in
Halfsies?
half. Yeah.
Boop.
It'll make it more manageable because if they don't wrap all the way around.
Yeah.
Now we needed to remove that plastic stem from the pumpkin.
I had a video of this because it might be an all-out brawl with this. I have no idea how this stem is attached, but she's got to come off.
Oh, you did it. You didn't even need... It wasn't a brawl.
Move over, Rosie the Riveter. There's a new icon in town.
my gosh.
I'm gonna try to get some of that glue out of it. Oh, we're gonna drill a hole in that anyway. Right?
Let's see if this will fit. Oh, that's gonna be perfect. We don't even need to do anything.
Like a glove.
I mean, we're not gonna keep this long like that because it looks a little silly. But
I don't know. It looks like a shower cap on somebody.
All right, so I will cut that down and we will glue that in, but I think we should paper mache that first, okay?
I think so too.
Let's do it. All right, so we have this huge bottle of Mod Podge. You don't need that much. Just we use it a lot, so
why not stock up?
That's right. Is this all our papers here?
Yeah.
All right. You work on one side, I'll work on the other.
Okay.
Sound good?
It sounds good, but you know, I don't think I've ever Mod Podged before.
Oh no.
Yes.
Mod Podge is a different kind of thing, I'll tell you. Sometimes, like, when you're Mod Podging, it can bubble up the paper. It's a little scary sometimes.
Okay.
People say, like, you should put clear coat on it, and then it'll be fine with these papers. I'm just saying, like, people use that to decoupage things on, and
okay.
it's real tricky. It's a little bit of a trick to using that. All right, let me give you some of these.
Thank you.
And I have some.
And I'll give you one of those. And cheers.
Cheers, let's do it.
You know what I like about this?
So you just, oh, go ahead.
You don't have to mix it.
No. Yep. She's right. Okay, so you just want to brush it on there and then just start laying your papers on there. And we're going to kind of overlap things, so make sure you have enough that it will do that. You can even take a little Mod Podge and do this too.
On top?
Yeah, if you want.
I might want to.
But we're just going to keep on going all the way around this thing.
Is there any special trick to bubbles?
You know, you just got to keep on, like, going over them and just kind of smooth them out.
Okay.
This can get a little messy, I'm going to warn you.
It's a little tricky.
It is a little tricky, isn't it?
It's a little sticky. I just wrote that. Copyright, Jenny Brenda.
Brilliant.
2023.
I just wrote that. So you guys, don't try stealing those.
Don't try
lyrics.
and steal that. No.
She's watching you. Definitely watching you.
I'm not right.
Jenny,
I know it.
You're so crazy. That's why everyone loves you. You're so much fun. Yeah, you gotta kind of work it out.
The bubbles?
The bubbles, the creases. Yeah, you're still gonna have some. It's gonna happen, but just do the best you can.
I could be like off my gourd.
There she goes again.
But I kind of feel like putting my hands on it really helps kind of
It
smooth it down.
Yeah. It's messy, like I said, but
oh well. It's going to be adorable, though.
I think it's going to look really good. And then I want to
be
show
cuter
you
than the 60s pumpkin we got now.
Then I want to show you this one girl. She wrote me on Facebook, and she told me when she saw the dictionary paper at Springfield, she's like, I won an award for my dictionary pumpkin. And I'm like, oh, I want to see it. And she sent me pictures. You have to see this, you guys. Her name is Kelly Monk, and she won first place for this pumpkin. I totally could see why. It's absolutely gorgeous. Ours is going to be a little more of a plainer pumpkin. However, this is something that you could do as well.
I'm excited.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so many people post so many cute things on that Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
It's so much fun to craft with someone, you know?
It is.
Oh my God, this girl here makes me laugh so hard. I'm telling you.
Right back at you.
Oh, I'm telling you though, one day you're gonna see her on Saturday Night Live somehow, some way.
Somebody start a campaign.
Yes.
I'm in. I'll go.
Yes. So this does look like a hot mess, but guess what? It's gonna be beautiful when we get done.
Totally. I can't wait. I think it's going to be stunning, actually.
Absolutely. So Jenny and I worked on getting the rest of the dictionary paper on the pumpkin, and then I decided to cut the stem. All right, you guys, we're gonna take this spindle, and I am gonna cut it.
It just keeps coming.
Everything's falling.
Everything's falling. Avalanche.
It really was. After I made that cut, from the vibration of the floor, everything stacked on the corner came falling down. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Good Lord.
After we ended up picking up all that stuff like pickup sticks, we then painted the stem. I'm going to use some of this territorial beige. It's just acrylic paint, and we're going to paint up our stem here. Just going to squirt a little on there and just paint it on. Cover up this purple here. I know, you guys, I'm a messy painter, but what are you going to do?
You knew what you were getting into.
Yeah. You know what to expect with me. No surprises here. And we are just gonna let that dry. All right, you guys, as our pumpkin is drying, we are gonna work on the stem. I already painted it, and Jenny, if you wanna show them.
So this is Wise Owl, and this is the black wax.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love using the black wax because it just works out so nicely.
So, and then I have tried to do it the way that Kelly does with the paper towel before. It is a hot mess express for me. But I love this brush she has. I just kind of boop, 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 boop like that, and we start going to town here. Yep. And the crazier you are, the nicer it looks.
It's true. All right, so our pumpkin is dry with the dictionary paper, and we have our stem there. Yep.
Which I said was expertly cut, because see how she did it right
Thank
at
you.
the edge of the bevel there? It's like, it was always like this.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Truth.
All right, so let's go ahead and I'll let you do this, Jen.
Is this, are you thinking like
Yeah,
glue
right,
on here?
right in, yeah, put some glue in there.
Smother it. Boop.
Yep,
With
so it's
glue. And let me do a little bit more around there.
She's always singing her show tunes when she does stuff. Have you noticed that? Wow, that is quite a stem, you guys.
Wow.
All right.
It's so classy. I think we need to farm it down a bit. What do you think?
Sure.
Do you think all of this, or?
I don't know. Maybe that might be a little too much.
Oh, I like that curly one. Maybe there.
Is that on there good?
I don't know.
I'm going to hold this while it's drying.
Okay, thank you. That one got away from the crowd.
It always happens like that. Do you ever notice that?
Yeah, with raffia.
Yeah. We might need to add
Another
a little,
dab will do.
Yeah, a little more.
Hang on, let me get this thing in a knot
Okay.
first. And then we'll do it.
Nice.
All right, let's give them a dab.
Yeah, we'll lift it in
on
the
that
little
side.
corners.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna come up.
Do I need another glue stick?
Always.
All right, now that I have a glue stick here.
You know what somebody showed me once is they put a little glue on the end and then stick it in there.
Oh. Okay, so we're gonna really just kind of goop that up.
Goop, there it is. Goop.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. And
do it to it.
Going in. And
I
holding.
put tons of glue on there, so it should be just fine. I really love that stem. It's kind of cool.
Too.
Yeah, so you can take old spindles and kind of just like do a variety of different kind of stems on your pumpkins, which is nice.
Do you want to trim up while I'm holding?
Sure. All right.
So you don't mess around, y'all.
No. Don't really want to think about it too much. Just kind of.
Ooh.
I always used to do this. Just kind of give it a little more.
Je ne sais quoi. Ta-da!
Be nice. Oh yeah. Yeah, we could do that.
Put it on a pedestal. It deserves it, baby.
Yeah, it does.
Look at how cute that is. OMG. Oh, do you guys love it? I love it.
And you know what? It wasn't really that hard. It's a little time consuming. It's a little messy, but it really wasn't that hard, was it? No.
Not as tricky as I said.
Did you see it?
I said remember tricky and sticky, and it was copyrighted.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
She forgot my #1 single already.
What am I gonna do with this girl,
so
huh?
Catchy. How could you forget it?
All right, so let's go ahead and tell them what we have coming up.
Ooh, we have an event coming up, guys. We have the Winter Wonderland event, and it is going to be on November 18th.
Yeah, November 18th.
It's a Saturday. There will be 2 heated tents. You know we're going to have raffles and food.
Mm-hmm.
And?
Yeah, meet and greet. You get to meet Jenny. You get to meet myself. Debbie will be here. So, yeah, you're definitely going to want to come. This place is going to be like a winter wonderland. So you're going to be able to get, you know, a lot of your holiday decor here.
Or gifts for your special someones.
Absolutely. So don't forget that date. That's November 18th, which is a Saturday. It's from 11 to 5. So write that down into your calendars, and we hope to see you there.
Come on out. It's always going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. We have a great time. If you saw the fall one, then you know.
It's a blast.
Half a pack of cigarettes and a full tank of gas. Let's go.
That's right. Let's hit it. Well, it looks like you found something there.
It's darling, but is Jenny going to charge me $1 million for this?
She might. You never know. I might become a millionaire again today. Thanks, Peggy.
Jim.
And Jim.
Peggy and Jim.
Hello.
And they actually saw us at the Packard show, and they're here today celebrating our fall spectacular event. And I see she already has stuff in her hand.
Oh, she has stuff over there too.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much.
Supporting
I
Flea
appreciate
Market
it.
Rescue.
Yes. Woohoo!
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello!
Yay.
Name? Alona.
Alona, Carolyn, and Megan.
I'm Debbie.
And I'm Kelly.
Debbie! Kelly!
Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Love
I think you find
it.
some great-
We have something new coming up, guys, that we're kind of excited to try, and we hope you will join us on this journey. We are going to have a sale through Whatnot on November 3rd.
All right, you guys. So it's not November 3rd. Sorry. We changed the date because we needed to, but it is going to be November 10th. That is a Friday. We'll get it together, honest. November 10th, Friday, will be on Whatnot. So
Yes. Do we have a time for that?
I didn't pick a time, but what do you think is a good time? 5?
Yeah, 5 or...
5.
That's when we've done the other things, right?
Yeah. So probably 5 o'clock.
See you around 5 p.m.
Yeah.
It's a date.
And how long does it normally last?
Until the stuff is gone,
Oh,
I guess.
okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well,
It's going to be a good time, though.
oh yeah.
We're looking forward to it because it's like we can do live interaction with you guys, too. So you can message stuff in, and one of us will be reading while
and we
the
can
other one
actually
is
talk
showing.
to you. Yes.
Yeah, so we're thinking it's going to be a party online.
Because like our online sales, yes, it does drop at 5, but we never get to talk to you or see what you know,
Yeah.
like.
Or like, ooh, I love that. It's going to go in my dining room. We don't get any of that info.
We don't get the feedback, so that's why we're thinking it's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's sort of like eBay, but it's like really fast. You have 30 seconds. So we will show the items beforehand, like days before. So you'll get to see what we're gonna be selling. And then that night we come on and we kind of like just show like, hey, we have this pumpkin here. And within 30 seconds, it will be sold. So if you want it, you just go ahead and say, you want it. And it's just like eBay.
Yeah, or like a Facebook sale kind of, like where you've seen people do that and you can message us during it.
Yeah.
And so we'll be working it together.
Yes.
And we will, if this is something that interests you and you want to do this with us, join us on this journey, you want to download the app, Whatnot, and look for us, Flea Market Rescue.
So after we did these announcements, I was looking at that pumpkin and I thought, you know what? I'm going to add a little pop of color. I'm just going to add this for a little pop of color to our dictionary pumpkin. I think it's going to look cool. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it needs. I thought it was a little bit too plain, but I like this a lot. So I really love how our first project came out, and I hope that you do too. Again, you can add anything to your dictionary pumpkin. You got to see what Kelly Monk did from our Facebook group. She did such a beautiful job. You can embellish these dictionary pumpkins any way you wish. Now, on to our next project. I first saw these Gourd pumpkins last year at Springfield, and this year at Springfield, I saw these large ones. These were done by Oak Creek Primitives, and she really did a nice job on them. She, as a matter of fact, does a nice job on all of her stuff. She sells a lot of primitives. Just look how stinking cute these are. Anyway, I've been wanting to make Gourd pumpkins ever since I laid my eyes on them, but we are going to do our own little spin on that. So I started off with this old feed sack that I got at Springfield. However, it didn't have any writing on it, so I would need a stencil to put something on the front, which I made with my Glowforge. All right, so I have this design, and I'm sending it over to the Glowforge. We're going to make a stencil. By the way, I will have this stencil available for you in my Etsy shop if you want to purchase it. You guys, I have my stencil. That literally was made in 5 minutes, you guys. All right, so for this project here, we're going to use this gourd.
Oh, my gourd.
You knew she was going to use that. All right, so we need to know where to put our stencil. So we're just going to kind of eyeball where this head is going to be, and then where the stencil should be. So that looks good to me right there. And that means that this stencil here is going to have to be about right there, I would say. Does that look good to you, Jenny?
That looks really good. Maybe this way just a little bit.
A little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we're going to do there. Guys, I didn't know that you couldn't see it. So we're basically... there's about that much room, and we're putting that down onto this feed stack. So we're going to stencil that now. All right, you guys. So we've lined up our stencil here. And so that this doesn't bleed, we're going to put another piece of Mylar inside.
Should we tape it first? So
Yeah, you know what?
We don't move it
that's
around?
probably a good idea. See, she's thinking. Smart.
I try.
Yeah. I really like this stencil.
I love it.
It's gonna look really cute.
I love, love, love it.
Now you guys, when you're stenciling on cloth, you still need to hold this down because the fabric is kind of bouncy, so there's gonna be like, it's just not flush. So if you hold it down,
that way you'll get this straighter line on the edge.
As you go. Just kind of hold it down as you're pouncing. All right. So.
I know from experience. And then you don't have to have another piece of Mylar to put inside of here.
You can put a cardboard or paper. It's just that we have Mylar on hand since I've been making stencils. There we go. Right underneath there nicely.
Bada boom, bada bing, baby.
All right, and then we are going to use, show them what paint we're using.
We are using Dixie Belle Hurricane Gray.
Yep, and I'm sure it needs to be stirred.
Of course.
I mean, come on, you guys. You know, it's my paint.
But here's good news, is that my friends Linda and Debbie from Tennessee sent me a whole care package of paint stirrers. They all say with love from Linda and Debbie, and a little sticker of Tennessee.
They sent candy too. Love it. Like chocolates with pecans. Yum.
What else do I need?
Oh, and moon pies too. We don't have them here. I don't think we do we?
I think they're more prevalent in the South.
Okay. Thank you so much, Linda and Debbie. Thank you.
We love you guys.
We do.
This is Debbie and Linda, and they came all the way from Tennessee just to visit my store.
Jenny said that pumpkin is just for her.
Just for Debbie.
Yep.
We made it just for Debbie.
Jenny ringing up that $1 million, right? What did you say, Linda?
You can charge it, but you won't receive it, so you're not gonna get it.
What was that?
More children.
Oh my gosh.
We had the best time ever, and I'm so glad that I was able to meet these two. They were absolutely wonderful. And just last week, we ended up getting a care package from them.
All right. We just got a box from Debbie from Tennessee,
Who has claimed to be my biggest fan.
This care package had chocolates with pecans, it had moon pies, a beautiful note, and the best part, paint stirs for Jenny.
Get into them though. Are they on your side?
Oh! Hey.
Oh, wait. You gotta see this.
What?
Wait. Is it on the all side? Both sides it says, with love from Linda and Debbie. And there's a little sticker of Tennessee.
Oh, I love it.
We love you guys.
We do.
Truly.
We had so much fun with you guys. All right. So we're going to use this color after she gets done stirring.
It's not as bad as some, guys. Don't worry.
Sometimes it's all dried up and there is no paint, right?
Yes. And this time it just needs a good little loving with a stick, you know.
So the reason we are using this color is because black is just going to be too stark on this. I think using a lighter kind of, it's like a gray, will look much better. Do we need another paper plate there, Jen?
Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys caught it or not, but
She must need my glasses.
He has to use my glasses. She puts them on and she goes, "Oh wow,
oh wow." I can see to China.
Right, Jenny?
I do. I had the old paper plate from the last project sitting here, and I kept trying to. I swear I put this underneath it, but I moved it to the couch.
She snorted and everything.
Okay.
Okay, so
Show us how to do this.
So you're just gonna dip your brush in there, and you want to offload some of this. You do not want a lot of paint, or it's gonna seep underneath there. And like I said, what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold this down as you're pouncing on it. Now on the cloth, it takes a little more time, but if you take your time, it's gonna look wonderful. So that's basically it. Just hold it down as you go around, and you know, it is going to be a little more time consuming, but hey, you want your project to look good, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do a couple more letters here, and then I'm going to let Jenny
I
go
thought
to
I
town
graduated,
here.
But here we go. This is the next class. Leveling up, guys.
All right,
That
Jenny.
looks really good.
Go for it.
Okay.
Do it. Do it to it.
Stenciling gods be with me.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll let you just go for it, Jenny. All right, here's the moment of truth, Jenny.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you have the tape.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Jenny, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
Oh
Jenny,
my
look
God,
at
that's
that.
beautiful.
Love, love, love that.
Thankful.
You know what I noticed? You guys, when I cut the stencil, this should have been like an open area.
Oh.
But
I
that's
didn't
okay.
even notice that.
I didn't
thought
notice
was
it
fine.
either, but you know what? This stencil will be available and I will correct that in the stencil. But oh my gosh, love, love, love that.
It's so cute.
Oh, Jenny.
I love the color.
Yeah, isn't it better? Than
Yes.
I mean, look at you guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna have one.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna have one.
They're so good.
This is from Linda and Debbie. And
See.
thank you. Thank you again. So while we're letting this dry, we're just gonna eat
Snack time.
what are these?
Goo Goo Clusters. Goo Goo.
I've never heard of them, but I saw you eating one and I was like, I'm having one.
They're delicious.
What were they?
They're delicious. Say it, don't spray it.
Be careful with my project here, right?
I think I did get some on there. Isn't that a little piece of heaven?
I love you guys. Thank you. All right. All right, you guys. So this is dry. It looks so cool. I love it. So now what we need to do is we're going to take this long stick that I got from Home Depot and we're going to figure out how far we want this to come up and how far we need the arms to be. So let's go ahead and measure that. All right, so I have the gourd. I'm just going to put this is how we want it. I can hold this all together.
You got this. I
Do I got
believe in
this?
you.
So I want this probably about right there. So I'm gonna put my stick about right here. It
Okay.
can go up into the head a little bit.
Makes it a little more sturdy.
Yeah, I think it'll be a little more sturdier that way. And then we'll cut this and we'll see how much we have left over. I think that might actually be perfect.
One cut and done.
Yeah, I think so.
I love it. Let's do it.
So earlier, Jenny was doing more than just stirring the paint. She was stirring up the anxiety in me. She was talking to a lady the other day who is totally into gourds and told her that gourds could be toxic. Toxic? And now here I am just about ready to drill into one of these. All right, so now that we figured out how we need to cut the stick, we're gonna need to be able to put the stick inside of here. Now, Jenny was told this week from a lady who is really into gourds. Go ahead, Jenny, tell him.
She said that if you open up the gourds that you should be careful because some of them can be poisonous. And I think like from what we've searched online, I'm not certain that the ones that we have are part of that, but we are definitely going to cover our faces while we're busting into them because we know that they do contain mold and stuff like that. I know that's a trigger for my allergies, so why take the chance?
Right. So I'm going to go ahead and take the drill and I'm just going to start drilling in here to make an opening so we can slide that stick in there.
Here we go.
Jenny had me so paranoid. I'm like, I'm going to die over this project.
I probably should break this off.
I'm just going slow, you guys.
Because once it breaks through, it'll go fast, and you don't want that to be your fingers that it goes fast through.
Oh yeah, like I need another thing to worry about. I'm already thinking I'm gonna be dying from this gourd soon. After drilling into this thing, I realized, you know what? This stick is never going to go in there. The opening just was not big enough, no matter how much I drilled.
It's definitely not big enough.
Desperate times calls for desperate measures. I decided to take this thing in and just cut the end off.
Uh-huh.
All right, so I'm just going to put that in there. Hold this very tight.
Yikes. We're taking this thing outside.
All right, so we cut this off, and I see that there's some stuff in here. I don't know if this is toxic. We probably should put this in a garbage bag, right?
Sure.
Let's do that.
You guys, I was acting as if I were ready to defuse a bomb.
All right, you guys. So this is what's in the inside, and I'm just gonna take a paint stirrer,
Thank you again, Linda and Debbie.
and we're just gonna kind of knock that into the bag. Okay. So there is still a little bit in there, but I think we could just push our stick through there.
Nice.
So I went back in and cut that stick, and then it was showtime. I must have looked like such a weirdo outside.
Here we go. And we've got a head.
And it's on there pretty darn good.
Nice.
I'm just gonna put some hot glue to seal this all up. Because I'm like a worrier.
Yep, I love it.
All right, you guys. We're gonna just plug this hole up with some hot glue.
Just kind of seal it off.
All right, you guys, now that I've sealed this up and now I'm not worried, I am gonna cut a hole so that this can slide right over it. Or
Okay.
pull that up. Now it's over here. And then we're just gonna simply cut into our feed sack here. I think that's gonna be big enough here. So let's try
I
it.
think so too. Want me to hold the scissors?
Yeah, I got it.
She's so crazy.
So you're just gonna slide your feed sack over it. Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Oh my gosh, this
So
is going to be
really
so cute.
But what we need is a bar for his arms.
Oh yeah.
So let's go ahead and get that, and we'll cut holes for that as well.
Okay.
It's gonna be cute.
So cute.
So now that we have this, we're gonna take his arm bar, and we're gonna cut a hole through here and through here, and then that's gonna slide into this feed sack, acting as arms. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well. Do the same thing on the opposite side here. All right, so now we should be able to get a stick through here.
cool.
I'm going to slide that through here. Gotta find the opening. Come out the other side. I'm going to lift this back up. Kind of center that. And that is going to look so cool, but we're going to need for this to somehow attach to the gourd. I'm going to get a screw and we're going to screw it right through the neck, and that should hold it perfectly.
Cool.
Go. All right, you guys, now that we have the arms through there, the head through there, we need to secure the arms. And we're going to do that by screwing this in here. So I'm going to lift this up, exposing this here, and I'm literally just gonna screw into it. I think I'm gonna do my arms a little sideways. I think that would look cool. All right, so I have one screw in the front, and I am gonna secure it with one screw in the back as well. And you just wanna do this really slow so it doesn't crack. Or you could always drill little small holes to start off, but I'm kind of lazy, so. Now I think we got a winner here.
How stinking cute is that?
Yay!
I love it.
We did it.
We did it.
But, oh, and a lucky ladybug.
Aw.
Look at that. Bye,
Oh,
Lucky.
bye, lady. She
I
doesn't
think-
do
I think we
pictures.
should put a little jute around this bottom like that. Would that
Of
even look better?
course. Absolutely.
Let's do that. So I took a little piece of jute and tied it to the bottom.
Look at how cute. Oh my gosh. I love it.
And this is perfect for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The only other thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna cut a little point at the bottom so you can just stick it right in the ground.
Just like a steak.
Yep. I cut on a 30-degree angle one way, then I turned the miter saw to the other side and also cut that on a 30-degree angle, which in result gave me the point. Now, as cute as this has turned out, we just felt like it needed a little bit more color. So by adding some leaves and a little hat, we just thought this would make it even better. I let Jenny do all that because she is so good at arranging things. She did both of these cute arrangements, so it was a no-brainer for me to let her do this. Oh, Jenny.
We're like Bonnie and Clyde.
Yes, you are. Now, as Jenny held this up, I was like, wow, his arms look really white. So I decided to take them outside and use some of this voodoo stain. Now you can use any kind of stain that you want. You can even use watered down brown paint, but that's what I did because it really needed it. And oh my gosh, you guys, look how this Gourd Scarecrow came out. Love, love, love them. And the best part, I live to tell about it. Because not only am I a die-hard thrifter, but I'm a die-hard crafter. Now, onto the last and final project. As you guys know, I bought this whole garbage can full of old whitewashed wood boards. All this was $30. What a steal, because you can make tons of signs with it. And today we're going to do just that. I was actually inspired by this eek sign that I saw in Springfield, and I wanted to do my own little twist on that. So I made a stencil that Jenny's about to show you. It's called the Raven's Inn. All right, Jenny.
I'm going to tape this down.
It's just easier if you tape down your stencil. That way your stencil isn't moving all around when you're pouncing on it. All right, so Jenny has taped this down. We're going to use a little of this paint. You just need acrylic paint. I can't talk today. Acrylic paint.
Then also a flat stencil brush.
You want a stencil brush. Don't try to do it with something else. So basically what I do is I dip my brush in and then I offload it, because if you use too much, it'll bleed underneath your stencil, and that is definitely not what you want. So I'm gonna start with, I'll do the R here. But you do want enough paint that it covers it.
So you don't want it oozy.
Yeah.
But when you're tapping it, you want it to come through where you've definitely got it all covered.
So I'm gonna let Jenny go ahead and do the rest here.
Because my skills really could be upped. I'm gonna be serious. I'm not the greatest
Listen,
stenciler ever.
she does really good work. But I think
But I'm learning stuff still, you know?
she still is doing a fabulous job.
Yeah. Is this looking good?
I think that's great.
Okay. All right, well, keep going then.
But again, wipe some of that off. So there you go. They call it offloading.
Offloading.
You want to offload some of your paint.
Oh, the apostrophe. I have to tell you guys this story about my uncle. I'm not gonna divulge which one in case he's embarrassed. But
This is gonna be a good one.
yeah, he just says stuff kind of funny, and I love it. But one time he said "wouldn't have been" instead of like "wouldn't have been," and so I said "wouldn't have been." How do you spell that? And he said W-O-N possibly T.
Possibly deep.
And I go, possibly? Like you're not sure if there's a T there? And he goes, no, possibly. You know, the thing. I love it. And I love you, Uncle.
Who shall be nameless in
Who
this
shall
video.
be nameless in this video. The names have been restricted to protect the innocent. Or the guilty in this case.
Well, it's looking really good, I think.
All right, I'm attacking this bird, baby.
It is a raven. Karma said there's a difference between crows and ravens.
Do we know what it is?
She said the raven is more like, has like a bigger beak and looks a little more meaner.
Ominous, scary.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna get you. Okay. I'm running out.
You're doing just fine.
Okay. Thank you, Kelly. I have an excellent teacher.
Aw.
Oh.
This is the moment of truth. We have this all stenciled, so
Start peeling.
yeah, we're gonna start
Are you
peeling.
ready, guys? I'm so
Ah.
excited.
All right, go for it, Jenny. Wow,
Oh, is
fabulous!
that cool?
Oh, this is fabulous.
Let's get the rest of it. Look
Oh.
at how cute that is.
Oh my gosh, Jenny, you did a perfect job stenciling.
I've graduated.
You have. Wipe the tears.
So proud. Aw.
So you guys,
I love it.
this stencil will be available in my Etsy shop for you. This stencil, as well as the Harvest one, will be in my Etsy store on Friday. I think this sign came out so cool. You could put a hanger on the back, you could even use eye hooks, or you could just attach a rope. But this would definitely be a great sign for a spooky season. Well, that's it for our projects. I hope you enjoyed them. I do want to give a shout out to a couple people that came to my store. There was Nancy Joe from Buckeye, Arizona. I'm really sorry I missed you that day, but I'm so glad you got the chance to meet Jenny. Isn't she fabulous? Nancy Joe, I just want to thank you for visiting our store and thank you for watching. Then there was Brian and Michaeline who came on their anniversary. Their cousin had called Jenny to say that they were coming, it was their anniversary, and wanted to know if we could pick up a cake. Absolutely we could. They were so surprised.
Oh, wow. Thank you for that cake. Oh my goodness. She's doing a fine job. I don't have any knives.
Come here, Brent. Oh,
You know what? This is Buselli's cake though, so it doesn't matter. Buselli's cake is like the best. It's so good.
this is so funny.
Oh my gosh. I love it. You're definitely going to have to wash your hands after this. Oh, I love it.
We had such a great time. I really hope they enjoyed their anniversary. And you know what else? They came all the way from Ohio. Yep, they actually have their stuff in a place called Treasure House of the Falls, and that's in Olmsted Falls, Ohio. So if you get a chance, go ahead and visit them. Although they will be opening their own place very soon. I'm so excited for them, and I hope that you'll go and visit them as well. Congratulations, you two.
So they stopped at the thrift store on the way here. What'd you find? Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, and that's cute too. Little bike for your plants. Oh my gosh. All kinds of goodies. Oh, that's pretty.
The matching plate.
I love, matching plate with that.
These are the best part.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, gorgeous.
All right. That's it?
So you're going to hit a couple more thrift stores, you think?
Yes, before we head home.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming and visiting.
Well, thank you for everything. You're so kind.
Thank you.
We had fun.
Oh, we have to get Brian in here too. Thank you for taking her. Yep.
Anytime.
I also want to give a shout out to the people that came to my vintage market over the weekend. You guys are awesome, and I know it was pretty darn cold out there. You guys, it was actually like about 33 degrees. It was freezing. So thank you for coming to the show. It really meant a lot to me. For those of you who couldn't make it, let me go ahead and just show you what our booth looked like and what you missed. We had so much stuff, it was crazy. There was a lot of other great vendors there that I want to show you. There was actually two people that shared this booth. One was Time to Grow LTD. The other one was Kay's Eclectic Home Furnishings. And I believe she was next to us at another show. They both had some really nice stuff here, I thought. Christmas is coming, folks. This booth here had a lot of cute stuff as well. Unfortunately, I couldn't find her card to tell you her name, but I definitely wanted to show you her stuff because she did really good work. If you're out there listening, make sure to get a hold of me. That way I can leave your name in the description. This booth that I'm about to show you, however, was my favorite booth.
These are so cute.
It's metal snowmen, and we have other different characters, but they're repurposed drums, metal drums.
Wow, these are so stinking cute.
And we have them all year round, different like spring ones.
Look at you guys. Oh my gosh.
The name of this booth was called Antiques and Vintage on the Boulevard. Oh yeah, this booth was super cute. Anyway, we ended up having a pretty good turnout, I would say. I had my son on the register, Gabby was wrapping everything up, and Karma was in the back kind of stocking. For lunch, you know, we had to try out some of this great food. We ended up getting the Polish combo plate and the city chicken dinner, and they were fabulous. Yeah, there was some really good food trucks there, as well as some really good booths. This was our last show for the season, but don't forget, we have the Winter Wonderland open house at our store on November 18th, 2023. We're going to have tons of Christmas decor, 2 heated tents, food, beverages, raffles, and a meet and greet. That's from the hours 11 to 5, so we hope that we'll see you there. All right, you guys, that is it for this episode of Flea Market Rescue. If you like this episode and you want to see more episodes, make sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell. I'm Kelly Sherry, and this has been Flea Market Rescue.